We're gathered today here to give our sadness for the loss of a wonderful author. His name was Tze-si. That's what we called him. We couldn't pronounce the Chinese name. And he did some wonderful books for us. We met him through his wonderful wife, the really well-known illustrator Demi, did beautiful books for us. I mean, she could do like Persian miniatures. She was from Boston, from a long line of illustrators. She did also our Ghazali book. And then one day she said to us, you know, I want to do the story of my husband's life. And they called it The Journey to the Unknown. And this is how we got to know Tze-si. Here it's described his autobiography as a little boy up against every conceivable issue in China. And he had nothing, and he was alone and going from place to place with nothing. But then he ran into many kinds of temptations and challenges, but he stuck to his principles. And this life could be read by anyone. It's beautifully illustrated, you know, how he through the end, he maintained his dignity and finally was on a ship and made it to America and was self-educated. And then one day he was coming down from his office building in New York, and he had his incredible Chinese those red umbrellas that are made out of canvas, and he had it lifted against the rain and ran into Demi, and she had the same umbrella. And so then he came to do a beautiful book on the Maitreya Buddha for us. But then the last thing he did for us was, imagine, the Tibetan, it's called The Liberation Through Hearing. This is the Tibetan Book of the Dead, and many Tibetan Buddhists are so pleased to have this because it's a quick thing that they can use in the dying process. So Tze-si, may his soul be blessed, had a very beautiful death recently, very beautiful. And his wife has sent his obituary, which we include for you here, as well as a film that they made of themselves just after the Journey book was published, and in which he talked about that journey himself. Thank you very much.